Hey everybody, so we're going to be doing a final review over slope and slope-intercept form, and we're going to be going in a different order today. We're going to be going 2, then 3, then 4, then 1. So keep up. I know you can do it. All right, so first off, we're just going to go ahead and review what the 4 steps are to graphing a line. If you've already filled this in, then you know that you're going to be identifying the y-intercept and the slope. If you have it reversed, that's totally fine. Your second step is you're going to be plotting the y-intercept. Remember, this is your beginning point. That's why we call it B. And then you're going to use the rise over run from the slope to graph your additional points. Remember, I recommend at least doing 1 to 2 more points in addition to your y-intercept. Then I want you to graph the points if you're struggling with this one, and then draw the line using arrows at both ends. Remember, your test maker people, they're not the nicest. They're rude people. We know this. They won't always put those arrows in there. Please be sure you do so. All right, so for example 3, we're going to graph an equation. We're going to kind of speed through this. All right, so graphing the equation y equals 3x plus 1. You'll notice that my slope is 3, which means I'm going to go up 3, always to the right, 1. And then my y-intercept is 1, which really means that it's 0, 1. Because remember, it is a coordinate pair. And that's how I've graphed my y-intercept. And then I'm going to go up 3 to the right, 1. And I don't have as much room, but I've got 1 point in, so I'm going to go ahead and draw my line, making sure I have arrows at both ends, and you're done. So let's go to letter B. All right, this one looks a little bit different. So one thing that we can do is we can go ahead and maybe rewrite it and see if that'll help us. So y equals, we know this is our y-intercept because it doesn't have the x right next to it. And it says negative x over 2. Well, remember there is a 1 right here because it's a 1x. So we've got negative 1 over 2 times x minus 4. So see if that rewrite helped you figure out that your y-intercept was negative 4. And your slope of negative 1/2 means we're going to be down the hill, going down 1 and always to the right 2. Graph your y-intercept of 0, negative 4. And then you're going to go down 1 to the right 2. And you do have room to kind of make one more point right there if you'd like. And then you're going to draw your line. That's it. And you guys did this. You guys were fantastic at doing it last year, and you're doing it well now. So now let's keep going. This is the one where most people get tricky about. So I just want you to remember with horizontal and vertical lines, 0 slope and no slope are not the same thing. So let's go through it. We've got our graph of y equals 3. So notice you could rewrite this as y equals 0x plus 3 because you see that there are 0 x's there. If there are 0 x's, that means your slope is also 0. And we've already got our y-intercept. So we're going to graph our y-intercept, and our slope is 0, which means it's a horizontal line. And if you forget, notice it makes a z, lets you make a z with the graph. All right, let's do x equals negative 4, and oh my gosh, it doesn't even have a y equals. No y equals means no slope. And by the way, that means it's also not a function. It's no function. So I want you to remember this. No y equals, no slope, no function. So you're going to find where x is at negative 4. 1, 2, 3, negative 4 right there. And then you're going to graph your undefined vertical line up and down, and that's your vertical line. Remember, your no slopes make a N if you are lost. All right, here's our new thing, our last thing that we're going to be learning about this before we upgrade up to Algebra 1. I want you to determine whether an ordered pair lies on the graph of a line. I'm not giving you the graph. I'm not giving you graph paper. I'm giving you a point and the line. So here's our equation, y equals 7x minus 10. All right? Well, one thing you guys will want to notice right here is this is our x and this is our y. Well, you knew that. That's a coordinate pair. Guess what? You're going to use that coordinate pair and you're going to drop it in. So you're going to replace this x with the x value. You're going to replace the y with the y value. So let's do it. We're going to rewrite it. And now we're going to substitute our coordinate pair in. So 4 was my y value. And I'm going to put a question mark over it because I don't know if it's actually true or not yet. 7 times 2 minus 10. Now we simplify. So 4 is maybe equal to 14 minus 10. 4 is equal to maybe 14 minus 10, which is 4. Hey, wait, that works. And because they're both equal, yes, this is on the same line. So now let's try it with this one. All right, we've got y equals 7x minus 10. We're going to take our x and our y and drop it in. So let's do it. We've got negative 4 equals 7 parentheses 2 minus 10. And remember, we're putting that question mark there because we don't know for sure if it's equal to each other yet. All right, so now I've got negative 4 is maybe equal to 14 minus 10. Negative 4, bring that down, and 14 minus 10 is 4. Negative 4 does not equal 4. Negative 4 and positive 4 are not the same thing, so no, this is not on that line. This is the only new thing that you're having to worry about, and that's it. You just got to plug it in and see if it works. All right, thanks for watching.